What's up, you guys? We got a 2012 Hyundai Sonata here, and we got a bulb out. We got a brake bulb out of here, and then we got a brake bulb out over there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you how simple it is to replace a bulb. But let's press the brake, and I usually use this little stick here, and I'm gonna show you guys the bulbs that are bad, and then we're gonna replace it. So something like this you could do at home, 10 minutes, and you're all set. So we're gonna stick this, and you're gonna see only one bulb works. That one. This one doesn't work, and this one doesn't work. So very simple procedure. Let's take off this guy. Oh, we need to pop the trunk. Let's pop the trunk. So very simple. We're gonna go down here. You're gonna take the hand on this. You're gonna turn this counterclockwise. Okay, once you do that, this bulb is gonna fall in your hand, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna push in on it and turn it and pull it out. So we got a bulb here. This is a single flare bulb, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna get another bulb. 1156. That's the bulb. I have a whole bunch of bulbs over here. Let me close this door so we. Okay, you see it has two ears on each side. It has ear here and the ear there. It's a single flare, so make sure we put a single flare bulb in. So we got a new bulb. As you can see, I touched it with my hands. My hands are super duper clean. I wiped them down, no grease, no oil. And two ears, make sure you get the same bulb. And you're gonna stick it in here just like that. This little spot opening for the ears to go in. You're gonna turn it, okay? You're gonna push it down and turn it counterclockwise, and you're gonna stick this back in and turn it. That's done. Now we're gonna come over here. You're gonna squeeze this, pull this off. We need to remove 1, 2, 3 screws. They're all 10 millimeters. So I went and got me a 10 millimeter wrench, and we're gonna turn the bolts. 1, 2. Okay, I don't want to scratch the car. Let me go get a socket instead. So use a socket instead of this socket. So got me a 10 millimeter here. Should be much easier now. There you go. One over here. Once it's loose, you could turn it by hand. And we're gonna loosen up this third one over here. So this guy comes out. 1, 2, and we got a third one here. There you go. And then your light is not gonna come out pulling this way, so gently. Sometimes you might have to pull it a little bit hard from back here, and your light will come out. So remember, this is the light we're changing. The bulb is all the way over here. This is the bulb, and you got a miniature bulb over here. If you got this light out, you will replace this bulb, but we're replacing the brake right now. That's what the customer requested, and we're gonna just counterclockwise twist. And this is a dual flare bulb, same thing. Okay, you push down on it and you turn it. So let's go get this bulb, dual flare bulb. Okay, so this one is, it do have 2 ear notches. As you can see, one is higher, one is lower, down more into the bulb itself. So we do have this bulb. We do have this bulb. Okay, so here it is. As you can see, one notch is high, one is low. So let's put this bulb, the old one, there. So what we're gonna do is, it's the same thing we're gonna do here. The reason why I said my hands is clean, because if you got oily hands, so now you need to figure out which notch goes deep in and which is not deep. So the one that's deep, that's the one that's more on the top here. So just figure out the way you will put it in. It will only fit one way, okay? And then you do the same thing. You push and you turn counterclockwise. You put this bulb in. Okay, so the reason why I said my hands is clean, because if you got oily, greasy hands, you're gonna put grease onto that bulb and the bulb is not gonna last that long. So make sure this end, you see this little hole, this little notch, this goes into that clip right there. So that's why you don't want to pull it forward up this way. You want to push it back through the back end of the car. So now we need to line the studs here, the 3 studs for the screw and that guy at the same time. It needs to be lined at the same time. Let's see if I can get it with one hand. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. We're gonna take our 3 screws. We're gonna put them in. Make sure you tighten them just enough. You don't want to go crazy either, because you will break the housing of the light. Just snug them and tighten them softly and gently. The process is the same thing for the opposite side. And you're able to change all the bulbs in there, okay? And now we're gonna tighten this 3. Tighten the 3 bolts. Make sure you do it evenly and nicely. And once they're tight, you're all set. Double check. Make sure you close this guy up. Now what we're gonna do is make sure your light is nice and tight. We're gonna close the trunk. We're gonna use our stick to check our bulbs to see if they're working. And there you go. We got 3 working bulbs. So that's how you're gonna save yourself a good 80 bucks and save yourself a couple of hours, because you go to the dealership, they're gonna make you sit for a couple of hours just to change these 3 bulbs. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.